Today, Precarious plays
Zone of the Enders. Factory. Factory 1 is where we're actually supposed to be going now, right? Yes, because Town 2 was technically optional. Before we do that, though, since right now there are no persons in danger that the game is making me aware of, let's take an opportunity here to see what we can about the environment.
So
You can kind of see the shape of the ring that we're on.
yeah, it curves up. And it's definitely a ring. So it's a ring next to Saturn?
Not Saturn, Jupiter.
Oh yeah, there's the storm. There's the eye. Yeah.
There's good old Jupiter. And it's not just a ring. It's hard to make out. We can't really see it right now very well. Oh, you can barely make it out. Do you see that sort of weird curving series of shapes at the top of the screen?
Yes.
Very, very dark.
Yes.
But much more like red-gray than the sort of purpley star field.
Yeah.
That is the rod that this at least semicircle is attached to. I'm not sure if it's a complete ring or not. I don't think we can see it at all going this direction. But
so are we in orbit? Or...
Yes, we'd have to be.
So this is just like a ginormous station orbiting Jupiter.
Yes, it's a stick with a ring around it orbiting Jupiter. Which is weird to me. I feel like perhaps it would... I feel like there might be some benefits to orbiting one of the moons of Jupiter instead. In Kerbal Space Program, I very rarely orbit planets except for Kerbin.
Yeah.
I normally wind up orbiting the moons just because leaving orbit from one of the moons, since they're already further outside of the influence of the gravity of the planet they're on. You know what? I could explain that.
We're like a year and a half.
Yeah, and I might not even be right, so I'm going to shut up about it. It might be better to be around the planet. Starmer. Destroying the leader first will lower the level of the entire party, yeah.
But then you also have to keep civilians and civilian structures from getting killed.
Yes. But that's what the star was. And now see how his level indicator is red?
Yeah, does that mean he's the leader?
No, that means that I beat the leader already, and he was made weaker for my efforts.
How do you tell who's the leader?
They don't all have leaders. They have a little asterisk next to their number. We were talking over it a little bit, but that's what they were on about.
So are these supposed to be manned suits that you're fighting?
No, I believe that these are unmanned. So when you get rid of the leader, why do you think that affects them so? Well, I think we might have talked over it, and they may have explained it in the cutscene. If I had to come up with like a reason for it right now to explain it, what I would say, I would suggest that the leader is outfitted with extra computational power, probably with the equipment necessary to have like a short-range local network.
Yeah, so maybe he's like a server.
Yeah, it provides additional processing power to the ones, his sort of minions nearby.
Yeah, I can buy that. That makes sense.
But that's just because, I can, if given enough time, I can explain almost anything in a sci-fi game.
Yeah.
If I want it badly enough.
I want it to work, so I'm going to come up with something that sounds real good. Real good. We'll cease battle position.
Did I go to the wrong one? Oh, wait. Hold on. I think I went to the right one. And
Yeah.
I'm excited because
We have obtained the
in one of the first episodes, we were like, isn't this like the exact same model? And there you go. It is, and we just use it now.
We have obtained the program.
What? Wait.
Let me give you the next mission instructions.
Wait, what?
Depart the
What's the
industrial
exact
area.
same model?
This little tower.
Oh, yeah.
We encountered it before, and I said, this looks exactly like the one that we used before. And it is. It is and was. See?
It is and was.
Yep.
Oh, I see.
Excuse me. Had a burp.
Wow.
A few things that I should mention.
How do you get out of there?
Area change.
Oh, okay.
Press the X button again. Remind me to tell you about the weird controller. Like the regional controller changes. Or not changes, but the way that
Report the current situation
East
status.
and West differ
The enemy has taken over the colony's EPS
with regards
system in
to
order win
the
mastery
X
of the
and
air.
circle buttons on a PlayStation
All
controller.
civilian flying objects in the colony are
Microwave
fueled by
energy.
microwave energy from the outer
mhm.
EPS system, as mandated by the
Yes, environmental protection law.
The enemy is using the
It was like
EPS
third
to
grade
fly
education. Anyone
microwave
will
energy
know all
in the
about
sky
this.
over the colony.
You mean it's
Error,
dangerous?
ether, Europa, Phantoma,
Being
feedback,
within the energy
Ferris
area is
wheel?
like being in a microwave
Well, you need to
oven.
know.
Jehuti itself would not suffer much damage,
Oh.
but any vital life would not survive.
Leo. So what can we do?
We have no
probably
choice but to
not-
disrupt the energy field
probably
and destroy
something
the
else.
EPS system. This colony block has 2 facilities which supply EPS energy. 2 EPS antennas are housed in 2 mountains in the center of the
Oh,
colony.
we might get to
By
see some
turning these
mountains
2
now.
antennas to face each other, the enemy has
Mountains?
created a massive
Yeah, like
microwave
different
energy
scenery.
field in the center of the colony.
I just wonder
Our first
why
task is to destroy those 2
Why would they
EPS
bother building up
antennas.
artificial mountains, yeah.
There is another related target.
I'm sure that mountains do lots of
It
things.
carries the main
You
power
know.
supply to the EPS antennas from the
Yes, I know
axis
that
of the colony.
they help with the direction of
Like the flow.
thermal energy and
We can weaken the EPS
rain.
energy flow, if not stop it.
and also wind currents.
The shaft and 2
Yeah.
But I feel if you're putting a whole station around Jupiter,
Yeah.
I feel like sculpting a mountain, I feel like there would be a better way of doing it.
Well, maybe mountains are like the colors blue and green. We're just kind of programmed to like it.
Again?
They just made some.
Yourself to your duties.
I know, but
Well, oops. Did I press the wrong button?
Mm.
I pressed circle and I have no idea where it's taking me. I hope it's not taking me right back to the area I was just in.
Is this that?
I'm not sure yet. Oh, no, okay. Or... No, this is the area I was just in, and... Yeah, this is Factory 1. I need to area change. For some reason, I was trying to press the circle button to pull the camera out,
Oh, yeah.
which doesn't make any sense.
What have you been playing lately that even does that?
There is nothing.
There is nothing.
This is what I need, and I think that because I went into that area, I'm already screwed. Bale and we talked about, that's one of the things I wanted to talk about, was the rating system. Because it's so broad, I'm going to see a lot of C's,
Yeah.
I think. Did I explain it to you? Bale put it up as text in one of the earlier episodes, and you might not have seen them yet.
Detected vital
No.
activity near the church where your passenger
In
was
short,
uploaded.
getting an A or a B requires 100% survival rate.
I
Yeah.
will mark the building with vital activity.
Anything from like 50 to 99
Uh-huh.
immediately bumps you down to a C.
What?
Yeah, and a D is 1 to 49.
Uh-huh.
And you can only get an E if everyone dies. So it's I
like-
see like a lot of D's for people that are not so great or just unlucky.
Yeah.
And then mainly C's, which I mean it makes some sense because it's like
I guess
C is average.
technically it's the average, and so they made it so that it's actually average. But still, though,
I feel like
it seems weird.
I feel like it would have been cool if they had used different lingo.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the most efficient way to diffuse this situation? I see enemies there, which I guess I will ignore. Should I just go for the closest one and then try to intercept these groups on their path?
I don't know. I think we'll have to think about that for a while.
We will hold battle position.
I'm really close to the building. I don't like it. I don't like that much at all.
We have shot down the enemy.